Welcome back, students. Today we will talk about another fundamental topic of chemistry, that is atoms and molecules. In our earlier videos you have seen the topics matter, elements, compounds and mixtures. These different forms were attracting the earlier scientists to the Rishi Munis, Maharshis, that what is inside this which makes them different, why their properties are different, why their behavior is different, and for that the simple method technique was divisibility. Suppose I am having duster, I can have one paper, I am having this ring, just keep on dividing. Divide it into smaller part, still smaller than that, still smaller than that. What is inside that? That was the curiosity. So almost before 500 BC, before Christ, the Indian philosophers Kanad and Katyayana has done lots of experiments, and finally they came to the conclusion that every matter is made up of very tiny, very small particles, and after some limit that particles are indivisible, matlab they are the smallest unit, nothing smaller than that is possible. This is the thought of about 500 BC I am telling. And they had established that particle, which is that smallest particle, is Parmanu, which we are saying as atom now. These atoms are not existing single, but they exist in a combined form, and this combined form, this combination gives us this much various forms of matter. After a few years, two more scientists, Lavoisier and Proust, has done so many experiments, and they established two laws of chemical combination. These two laws are very important, and till today experimentally these are found correct. The first law they have given, the law of conservation of mass. We had discussed about chemical reactions in our earlier videos. We know that in chemical reaction new compounds are formed. Does it mean that new mass has been created? Say for example, hydrogen and oxygen is combining and forming water. It means the new atoms of water has been formed? No. We were having hydrogen, we were having oxygen, and that same amount of molecules of water has been formed. So the beautiful fundamental law that we are getting, law of conservation of mass, that mass cannot be created. as well as mass cannot be destroyed. In this example, if I am feeling that water has been created, so oxygen has been destroyed. No. Hydrogen has been destroyed. We are having common salt, NaCl, sodium chloride. So when this sodium chloride is formed, sodium has been destroyed. Chlorine will be no more now. It's not like that. Understand over here. The total mass, that is the total number of these atoms in the universe remains conserved, remains constant. That cannot be, I cannot create 2 atoms of oxygen. I cannot create 2 atoms of aluminium or 5 atoms of iron. Iron, what I am seeing, that is the substance, that is the matter. That matter is having the element iron, and the small particles, tiny particles of iron are forming the substance iron. I cannot make atoms of iron. So mass cannot be created, mass cannot be destroyed. The second law has been given, that law of constant proportions. In a chemical substance, the elements are always present in definite proportions of its mass. Salt, as I said just now, 1 pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of salt, or 100 gram or 1 kg of salt. Every molecule of the salt will have 1 atom of sodium and only 1 atom of chlorine. It means the chemical composition NaCl remains fixed in mass everywhere. H2O. Later on we will discuss atomic mass. So the mass of hydrogen is double than oxygen in nature. Hydrogen is lighter. But when it combines with oxygen, only 2 atoms of hydrogen is combining with 1 atom of oxygen to form water that is fixed. Once again, if I will take the water from the tank or water from the bucket or water from a spoon, everywhere the formula, the fixed composition of hydrogen and oxygen H2O remains constant. So these 2 fundamental laws and the theories of these earlier scientists, Maharishis, has given the birth to this modern chemistry, in which also these fundamental rules, the laws remains the same. And based on that, before 300 years from today, the scientist John Dalton has given the atomic theory, and at that time it has been believed, it has been accepted that atoms are the smallest indivisible parts of the matter or substance. Later on we will learn that atoms are also divisible, and inside that the particles are found. But at this point of time we will accept, we will believe that atoms are the smallest unit and they are indivisible, मतलब they cannot be divided further. So the first concept he has given, John Dalton has given, that every substance is made up of tiny particles, they are atoms. The atoms of the same element is alike. The same element will have same type of atoms. As I said, iron, all atoms of iron. Oxygen, all atoms of oxygen, and they all are having the same type of properties. When they are combining with other atoms, they are always combining in the fixed proportion. The most important, they are always combined in the form of whole numbers. That means we are having the formula H2O. We are having the formula NH4OH. ZnCl2, MgCl2, Al2O3. We are never having the formula Al1/2O1/3. So the atoms are always combining in the whole numbers, and that is in the fixed proportion. Based on this, if we are getting the concept of atom scientifically, then we need to expand our vision like anything. That how much smaller will be the atom? And in our next topic, the definition, as we have said, same definition is there. Smallest unit of any substance is atom. The comparison of its size, how much smaller it is. And then we are having the different symbols for writing the different elements, and then based on that chemical formula, that is the next important portion. So just now, just imagine how much smaller is the atom. Atomic radius is of the size 1 nanometer. Nm is the symbol. And this 1 nm is equals to 10 raised to minus 9 meter. 1 nm is equals to 10 raised to minus 9. That means 1 upon 10, then 9 zeros, 10, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, that much divisible part of 1 meter. That makes 1 atom. It is the radius of this atom. And later on, when we will learn that atom is also divisible, so inside this much smaller atom, which is not visible with our naked eyes, still smaller nucleus is present, and that is 10 raised to 8 times smaller than atom. Just imagine how much smaller all these things. We cannot see with naked eyes, even with the electronic microscope, which are having very high resolution, we cannot see these atoms till today. The ant, the apple, just compare the size, one apple, one ant. Apple is of 10 raised to minus 1 nm. Ant is of 10 raised to minus 2 nm. And all the atoms are of 10 raised to minus 9 nm size. Scientist Berzelius has tried to give the symbol of atoms of different elements. IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, approves names of elements. Many of the symbols are the first one or two letters of the element's name in English. The first letter of a symbol is always written as capital and the second letter as a small letter.